I'm back again. It's literally the next day since I filmed my last video. As you can see, everything's in the same place. I now have the deep heat projector, by the way. That's right there, drilled in by my dad. Just wanted to do a really chilled out video because it's hailstoning really bad outside and I'm kind of scared, so I kind of want to I don't know if you can hear it. I have my iPad here and I'm going to just read out a few questions that people have asked me about Mabel, me. You can just all chill out together, so you can watch this while you're in the bath, while you're just chilling out, while you're on a break from work maybe. I'm going to see, there wasn't a ton of questions, but if I run out I'll just answer some of my own. Somebody asked first, do you have a boy? And if so, does he like Mabel? Yeah, I do have a boyfriend. I've been with him now for 2 years, but it'll be over that. We got together on the 1st of January 2019. So yeah, 2 years celebrated. And I hope he likes Mabel. I mean, it seems like he likes Mabel. Obviously, cause leopard geckos live between 10 and 20 years, I think we're probably gonna have Mabel in our house, so he better like her. Pretty sure he likes her. I don't know. If he doesn't, he can get lost. Are you nervous for what's to come with Mabel? Yes and no. I'm really mostly excited about it. I think that it's going to be such a good thing for me. I think what I'm missing at the minute is some sort of companionship. As I can't see my boyfriend, I literally see him on a walk. Even if reptiles can't create bonds themselves, I have the bond. Hopefully me and Mabel will have a nice bond, and I think it'll just help me have a bit more responsibility as well. I think having a bit of responsibility of caring for a living animal will be nerve-wracking, but also really rewarding as well. I don't know, I think yes, I'm nervous, but I'm mostly excited. What are you most excited for? I don't know what she means, whether it's in my life or with Mabel. So I'll answer both. In my life currently, not as a whole in my life, but right now, probably Mabel coming. I'm excited for, oh, low battery. I think the camera's moved because I had to put the charger in and now it's probably looking really weird. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to lockdown being over. I'm looking forward to going away somewhere. I don't know if abroad is even in the picture right now. Hopefully I might be able to pass my driving test soon, if that's even possible right now. Literally nothing's possible, but I'm just dreaming, I'm hoping. And most excited for with Mabel, just having her in my room. If I know that she's present in my room, and I'll feel more you know what, I've got I'm not alone, I've got someone with me. It's not a person, but it's a little being, a little cute being, and I'm just excited to see her grow as well, see her be nice and happy. That's why it was so important for me to get such a nice tank for her, because obviously I could have got bigger than this, but this is the best size, the biggest size that I could get for my room, and if I put any bigger on this set of drawers, I think it would just collapse. So I'm just excited to the day she comes. It's really coming soon. It's Thursday today and the man's setting off on Friday. So what made you want to get Mabel? You know, I mentioned in the last video, I have had one before when I was a lot younger, and I've always sort of had an on and off obsession with them. I've always knew that it was never a possibility. After I had one and we sent it back, I was like I've lost all privileges. This is never gonna happen again. This is just not gonna happen. I had a hamster as well once and that just didn't go well either. I'm not gonna get into it, but sounds like I'm such an awful parent, but I was quite young when I had all these animals. I just thought this is never gonna happen. But I always used to watch, I don't know if anybody else did, but I think it's called Brian, and he used to do videos about how he breeds leopard geckos, and I was so fascinated by it. He had them all in racking systems. He still does, I've been watching his videos. All in racking systems, which I know isn't great for the animal, but it's good for breeding them. And he would just show you his collection of them, and I just loved it. I loved it, and I still love it. Eventually I would like to become my own leopard gecko breeder and start my own business doing it. I would really love to do that, because I think that honestly, if somebody said like what's your dream job, I think that's what it would be. If that's something I could do for my whole life, I would love to do it. Like, it's one thing that always made me really excited. You know, like when you're a little kid and you just get giddy about things, that's like something that, you know, when you're an adult, like you struggle to find, I mean, I'm not really a proper adult, but when you grow up you struggle to find things you're really excited about, like you get really passionate about. And this is just something, when you find something in your life that makes you excited, passionate, just it makes you like so happy, just do it. It doesn't matter what it is, just do it. If it's making you feel like that, just do it, because it's very hard to find things like that sometimes, you know, when you like, I feel anxious sometimes and I feel, you know, sad, and I think finding like a bit of happiness, especially in lockdown, you just grab onto it, just go ham with it. Like, obviously I've spent a heck of a lot of money on this tank, but you know what, it's made me happy. It's made me really happy, like ordering all this stuff, waiting for it to come, like unboxing it, and it's made me really happy doing these videos as well. So anything that makes you happy, you do it. Don't let anybody stop you, just do it. Next question. I've got a few questionable questions. Don't know if I'll read them all. This one. Will Mabel wear any clothes to keep it warm in the winter? The UK is cold, I hear, in brackets. Yeah, the UK is pretty cold. I don't know where you're sending your message from. It must be like somewhere pretty warm, you know. But yeah, I know you can get little harnesses for them. I don't know if that's a bit cruel. I don't think I would put clothes on them, but don't worry, the person who asked this question, there's a heater in the tank. I'm not gonna let it go cold, don't you worry. If Mabel could choose only one, would it be pizza or alcohol? And do you know what? I was thinking this. At first I was thinking, oh, what would I choose? But then I saw that it was actually addressed to Mabel, and I thought, oh, it's not really my place. So I'll have to wait till Mabel comes, because I'm going to ask her. I'll do a Q&A with Mabel in so she can answer it, because most of these questions that this person's put are actually addressed to Mabel directly, so don't worry, I'll get back to you on that. You'll have to stay tuned for those videos next week. This question is by somebody else, but it's like sort of similar. What made you want Gecko? So I've sort of already answered that. How did you find the company you bought her from? And also, how is she getting delivered? This is a really good question. I like informative questions, not what clothes she's going to wear in the winter, but I appreciate all your questions. It doesn't matter what you ask, I will answer them. So the company I bought her from, DC Gecko, as I mentioned in the first video I ever did, and that is an Instagram account. Basically, how I found that was, all I was doing before I even knew I was allowed one, I literally researched everything, like where to get them from, what to do. I couldn't seem to find any websites on the internet that like sold them, and everywhere they were just sold out. So I was thinking, oh, it's just reptile shops, like you're not going to be able to get them online, like. But then I knew people sold them online, but I was thinking it was mainly based in America, because I know there's a lot of companies in America. What's that one called? Emerald Scales. I know that they like rehome animals. I've been watching loads of those YouTube videos, by the way. I'm literally obsessed with all reptile videos now. So I was like, do you know what, I'll just take to Instagram. Typed in like leopard gecko breed or just leopard gecko, and I saw loads of people breeding them, and then I just saw who they were following, and I just started following loads of people. He's really, really nice. Answered literally every single question I've got to ask, and I have a lot of questions. You can imagine I'm just talking to him all the time. But yeah, I love the way he set it out, and he actually has his own website. He had the first one, it was like at weebly.com, I don't know, but now he's changed it to dcgeckos.co.uk. I actually changed that in the description of the first one because I got the link in the actual video wrong. So go and check that out. It's really straightforward, everything on there. It's what's exactly for sale. It doesn't say how much, but you have to contact him. So if you're thinking about getting one, definitely look at his. They do range from quite cheap to quite expensive, but there's no pressure to get anything expensive. It doesn't really matter. It just, honestly, I think some morphs are just rarer than others, and he breeds really rare ones. So the second part of the question was also, is she getting delivered? Yeah, she's getting delivered. I'm using the courier called Animal Courier. I have to pay a little bit extra because I have to get like a really northern courier that's coming from the south, so obviously it's like a longer journey, like more petrol being used, so it's understandable. I think it was about £45, so I hope I answered that question well for you. Next question. Do you see yourself getting more geckos/lizards in the future? Definitely. Gecko breeder. 100%. Definitely want to do that. Well, I'm also interested in crested geckos. I've seen a lot of those. Gargoyle geckos I've heard of. They're a bit like crested geckos. At the minute they just seem a little bit harder than leopard geckos because they need a certain humidity in the tank. It's a bit harder to regulate humidity than it is like temperature. Plus I just think leopard geckos, like, no offense to crested geckos, but I think leopard geckos are a bit cuter. I'll insert a photo here of a crested gecko so you understand what they look like. I want to look into more things as well. There's so many things I don't know about. I've just kind of stuck to this one breed because I've researched them and I've always loved them. They're just so cute, like the little faces, aren't they? They're just really cute. Well, this is a good one. When lockdown / COVID is over, what's the first big trip you plan on doing? My boyfriend bought me this for Christmas. He put it in my stocking. It's like a map of Tenerife, not just a map, it's like got the map in the back. I think it was like from not Waterstones, what's the other one? WH Smith. It's just got like different tourist attractions. I love Tenerife, like I love the people, I love the climate. It's quite a small island, so it's not like, you know, it's not too hard to navigate. Like wherever you are, you're kind of close to something else. So I think me and my boyfriend have never been away together, just me and him. So I think this is like a good first start. I don't know whether we'll be able to go this year. I don't know. Just see how everything goes. So that's something I'd really like to do with my boyfriend. And definitely centre parks. I know it doesn't seem like a big thing, but I love centre parks. It's just somewhere that it's like a happy place. Like it's so nice because it's like full of forest and natural. I love bike riding. I just love stuff like that. Would you like to be famous? Yes and no, because at the minute there's a lot of controversy going around about like Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson. I don't know if you're up to date with all that. I keep very up to date with it. So that side of social media I don't really like. I like watching it, but I would not like to be in the limelight, excuse me. In the limelight, like literally getting attacked on social media by people. I would like the side of being famous where I can like do nice, like have a bigger platform to like show my lizards. I don't know, like it's not really about following or like big platforms or anything. Like I would do this no matter what because I just really enjoy it, and it's kind of like for me to look back and just document me getting a lizard as well. But I like that you enjoy it as well. I can't fully answer it, but probably yeah. At the end of the day, who wouldn't want to be? Who's left the most impact on your life? There's definitely a few teachers from my secondary school that like I will remember for probably my whole life. I think two stick out to me a lot, and they're probably two of my favourite subjects. I went on to do them at sixth form actually, those two subjects, and yeah, I love, they were honestly like, I feel like teachers can play a massive role in your life, and like these two teachers really did inspire me a lot, and I have so much respect for them. Like I think being a teacher is such a hard job, but they just did it so well, and like I just love them. I don't know why, I just love them. Also this is completely different, but Ariana Grande really inspires me. I absolutely love her. I've loved her since she was on like Nickelodeon and all that jazz. I just think everything to do with like the bombing and the suicide of Mac Miller, I think that she's really brave, and it's just really inspiring to me. If you won the lottery, what would you do? Now this is quite a big one. I always think about this just when I'm bored. I'm like, oh, what would I spend it on? I'd buy a massive leopard gecko breeding like thing. I'd buy all the equipment. I'd buy like a brand new house that had like a reptile room for my breeding. Like I'd have a full-on thing. I would love to like rescue reptiles, and like I know that's a really hard job, so I'm not expecting to be able to do that, but that is like something I'd really like to do. I'd have like a massive thing for like all my leopard geckos, just proper pimp out my house, probably go on loads of holidays. That's just what I would do. I think, yeah, that's definitely what I would do. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do one more. What star sign are you? I am This is confusing. I literally never have a straightforward answer to any of these. I am a Leo, but with like, you know how all the astrology like changed and there was a new sign, then I ended up being a Cancer, but apparently everyone's just going with what it was before, so now I'm a Leo. Just let me know if anyone like is really into astrology, whether I seem more like a Leo or a Cancer, because I know that Cancers are very emotional and I'm definitely that. And then Leos are quite like proud, like they like to look at themselves, so maybe I'm a bit of that as well. But yeah, that's the last question. I'm just gonna wrap it up here because I'm gonna be here all night. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope all the hail's gone now actually, so and it helped me get through it, to be fair. I'm kind of scared of storms. It's like a weird fear of mine, so we got through it together, guys, don't worry. I hope you enjoyed your lunch break or your bath or you're just lying in bed or whatever you're doing. I hope you enjoyed it. You need to get sleep. Go to bed after this. Please go to bed. You need sleep. I need to tell myself that actually. My bag's under my eyes. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I will see you hopefully when Mabel comes. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Peace out.